Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, let's get started. So today we are going to be making a cover of Carry On My Wayward Son by the band Kansas. Some of you also may know this as the theme song to the TV show Supernatural. We're going to be using the PO-20 arcade, which produces these lovely chiptune 80s arcade cabinet sounds. If you want to skip ahead to the finished track, just click the timestamp down in the description. It'll take you right to the end of the finished product. You can watch it, leave a like or a dislike on it, and move on with your life, and everything will be okay. We'll see you next time. But for those of you who enjoy the creative process and want to see this thing from start to finish, stick around. Let's get going. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be covering Carry On My Wayward Son on the PO-20 arcade. This is a pocket operator by Teenage Engineering, a little credit card-sized synthesizer. It's got some drum sounds on there, as well as a whole bevy of fun stuff. You can pitch all these and whatnot. And let's actually address real quick what we're going to be covering in the song. So I want to cover the main riff, the da-na-na-na, the one that everybody knows. I want to cover the like the shuffle part, the that part, and then I also want to cover the maybe the we'll see. We'll see if we get that far, but I think just getting some of the riffs on this would be a pretty decent achievement. So the notes we have available are basically all the white keys. However, the PO-20 uses a chord system that lets us kind of cheese out notes if we need to, sharps and flats. So for the main riff, I believe the only sharp or flat we need an F sharp. And I think the best way for us to get there is to actually set the pocket operator, the chord to D major. That's going to give us access to most of the white keys as well as that F sharp that we need. So to do that, we hold chord like I just did, and D is the 16th pad. That should work. The chord will not play unless we actually turn the chord on, but all the notes are going to respect that chord, if that makes sense. So let's pick a lead sound. I think I like this one. We can tweak it a little later, but let's get our notes in there. So we're going to make sure that we're on pattern number 1. We're going to go to write mode, and how we're going to do this is we're going to write in our rhythm first, and then we'll change each pitch individually. So we want da 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 for the first pattern, right? Yep. So now we're going to hold this note. We're going to make this an A. There we go. This one's going to become a G. Da da A. C. A. G. Okay, now we're going to go to pattern 2. We're going to da 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 da. So this is going to be, I believe, an A again. Yep. So this is pattern 2. So da 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 da. Yep. And then let me think here. Let's listen to these two. It's easier for me to hear it than think it through. Oh, nope, this becomes a D. That's right. So now let's listen. Whoop. And we're going to chain those two, so we go pattern. Oh, whoops, I just messed that up. That needs to be a G. I do that all the time. We go to pattern 2. This one needs to be the D. Now we hold pattern, then press 1, then 2, and then now they'll play in order. There we go. Okay, pattern 2. This one becomes an E. That's right. There we go. This one becomes a G. This is an E. This is a D. And this is a C. Now let's chain those two patterns. There we go. That's pretty good. Now we'll go pattern 3. And now we want da 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 da. This is where we're going to need that F sharp. So we're going to go right here. Da 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 da. There we go. So this is a D, this is a G, this is a D, and this should be our delicious little F sharp. All right, let's try this. Hold pattern, chain 1, 2, and 3, and we should have the main riff done. Yeah. I got the drum set right here. Why not? Oh, it's not turned up very loud though. Okay, very cool. So let's actually get some drums in there. So for that, we're going to turn off write mode. Just something like that. I like that one better as a snare drum. So we're going to play our pattern and then hold right and then play the drums in live. There we go. All right, let's see. Whoop. See if there's any other sounds. Unfortunately, we can't get a bass in there because the bass actually follows the chord. So in this case, the bass would be a D, which we don't want. What are... No, I don't like that. I don't like that. We're going to keep it simple. My rabbit is drinking. Someone asked if that was a euphemism in my last video, but no. There's actually a bunny rabbit right over there drinking from her water bottle. So, you done? Nope, not yet. Okay, so let's make the shuffle part in E minor now. So we're going to go to pattern, we'll go to pattern 4, why not? Normally I like to, I would have dropped it down here for a new section, but we can start it there. So for this part, it's swung. Dun, 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 dun. The pulse is the same. You know, da, 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 da. I'm not a singer. Da, 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 da. But it starts, you know, it becomes swung. So halfway through the performance, we're going to have to hold down BPM and change the swing to match, you know, what we want it to be at. So that'll be kind of fun. But let's go ahead and program this here. So okay, and for this part, we're actually going to change the chord. We are going to set it to number 2, which is E minor, and that'll actually let us get that bass down there. So we're going to start with that. Dun, 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 dun. And we can actually we can change the pitch of the bass. Oh, whoops, wrong. We got to select the bass first. There we go. And so for this one, we're going to turn it way down. And you're actually going to get that scoop, which is really cool. So let's hold BPM and change the swing here by using the left knob. A little more. A little more. It's not working that well. It's going to be kind of rough, but it'll still work. So let's go to the second pattern now that we're going to use. So we got, on the first one we want da 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 da, and now we want da 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 da. Actually, let's go back to that first pattern and put the lead in there too. There we go. So we're going to switch to that sound and put it right there. And then move it down to E. And then we'll go up here. It sounds so weird straight. So da 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 da. There we go. Yep. So let me think. Let me see it in my head on the fretboard. Da, 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 da. So we want E right here. And then A, B, D, oh, I see what it's doing. Oh, man. This is going to be interesting. And then we want, so we just went B. I'm picturing a fretboard, so I got A, B, D. Da, da, da. Hang on, I gotta get. Okay, so G is next. So we're gonna put that right here. And then we want D right there. And then E. Let's listen. Something went wrong in there. Dun, 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 dun. Aha, yep, that should only be 2 measures long. So it should be right here. So this, that's much better. Thought something was off there. I'm going to leave all this in because, I mean, when I was first figuring these out, I mean, I still am, but it really helped seeing someone else kind of struggle through stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it in. So this needs to be E. This needs to be A, B, D, G, D, E. Now let's play those two together and listen. Wonder if there's an effect I can use to swing it. Not that. Not that. Those are all filters. Nope, those are all mute groups. So no, there's no effect we can use to achieve this. Oh well, let's mess with the swing then some more. You know what? That just makes it fun. Okay, so we got those two on there. Let's try to make the. Let's just do that. So let's go down here to pattern 9. Whole new, fresh mindset here. We're gonna switch it back. I think we're already. No, we need to go back to D, I believe. And let's actually no, we will go to E minor for this one. So let's go get our lead sound here. So 1, da 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 da, right? Yep. Da. So 1. It's with making multiple length patterns, or making multiple pattern phrases, I should say. It's really kind of tricky on these because you have to kind of memorize where you are. So 1 da ga da ga da ga da da, and then da da da. So let's make sure the rhythm's right. Yep. So cool. We're gonna copy this one to pattern 11, and then take out the last note so we can do our whole phrase here. So now let's pitch these. So this needs to be a low A, and this needs to be a higher A. Actually, no, we need to put right here. This needs to be an A. This needs to be the higher A. That's right. So da da da. Let's see. I'm picturing the fretboard. A G E E D C You know what? I want to take all these up one octave. So that's going to be an A. That's going to be A3, G2, E, D, C, D, right? And then let's see. And this is A. Yep. Is this B? I think so. Nope, that's not right. Hang on. Okay, this is a D. Let's listen now. Nope, not quite. That needs to be B. Uh-oh. I made some edits I shouldn't have. This needs to be A3. That's G. Now we should be good. Yeah, okay. Now this is C, I believe. Thank you guys for sticking through all this. I know it's kind of boring and tedious, but some people like to watch this stuff. Yeah, so now we're going to copy this pattern and copy it there. We just copied the do to the second pattern. We're going to take out the last note. Now let's we're going to play the first pattern, the second pattern, the first pattern, and the third pattern, and it'll sound like this. All right, let's get some drums in there. Let's. That sounds like. So let's chain them again, and we'll just kind of play. It's really important to get that do right there. That's very important to the drum part. I do know that. All right, we're gonna program these here. So the first pattern, we are on our kick. The nice thing about this is you're not limited, like on a lot of the other pocket operators, to like one track for the drums, so we can have multiples here. Okay, so I'm just kind of working in my head right now, sorry. Let's listen to the bass drum. Right there. Okay, cool. Let's move on to our snare drum, which, that's our hi-hat. That's our snare drum. Which I kind of want to play it in live. And let's go to that last pattern. Let's, or this pattern. And let's go to the bass drum. There we go. Now let's listen. So I kind of want one more bass drum right there. Now let's go back and listen. Yeah, that's it. That's a pretty good hi-hat pattern. Just we'll play that in. Maybe no arcade sounds like that, but that's pretty good right there. Let's go back to that dreaded middle section. You know what I just realized? We deleted our middle part on accident, so we'll have to come back to that. We deleted the first measure of our the third measure of our first part. There we go. So let's get some drums and the doom 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 doom. This is going to be a train wreck, but that's okay. So we want doom doom cat doom doom doom. There we go. Let's get a snare drum. We want... Whoop. There we go. I kind of like leaving the hi-hat out of it for everything except that one section. Really quick, let's go back and make our do-do-do-do. So we want that sound. Right mode on. Do-do-do-do. And this was a D. This was a G. This was a D. And this was an F. Technically F sharp, but we're not in that key, so it'll sound kind of funky if we don't change it. So let's change it real quick. All right, let's listen to our first three and see how they sound again. We need to make drums for that pattern again. So let's go kick drum. Let's get a snare drum on 2 and 4. Let's go back to the kick real quick. There we go. Whoops. Okay, I think we're actually near completion here. I'd kind of like to make the end where it just goes. I believe it's A G F. So let's do that, and then we'll be good. Okay, so we're going to go pattern. We're going to go down to slot 13. And it's going to sound straight and weird, but it's okay. So we want A, G, and F. So we are going to go back to some key that's not D major. We can E minor is okay. I believe so. I'm not a music theorist, so sorry. Let's go. Yep, we have A, G, and F. That's all we really need. So we're gonna pick that sound. We're gonna try to make a measure of 3/4, even though it's quarter note triplets. And then just since it's the end of the song, it won't really matter. So we're gonna go A. We'll go A, E, A, and then we'll go G, D, G, and then F. There we go. And that'll be it. This last one's gonna get a bunch of. And why don't we put one? We'll put this guy right here too, and make this an F. This one has some delay at the end. Whoop, and then we'll just put some blank patterns at the end. So let's assemble this here. So we want to go 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, because that's our main riff, and then we'll go da 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 da, and then back to the beginning, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll just go to our digga 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 digga. We'll do that twice, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we will end it with a bunch of those. Okay, so to chain the chords, we're going to hold down chord. We know we want 2 measures of D, and then we want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 measures. Actually, no, we want 3 measures of D because that's how long our pattern is. 3 measures of D again, then 8 of E minor. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for our digga 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 digga. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 of E minor, and then it doesn't really matter. And that should be perfect. If it's not, I'll change it before the final product happens, but yeah, I'm ready to listen. Let's do it. All right, well, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. That was pretty fun and fun to make, fun to listen to. Truth be told, if we wanted to, we probably could have fleshed out a little more, maybe in the bass or whatever, just playing around with the chord functionality. But I thought that just having a simple cover of it would do a little more justice to the track, because it's just it's a sweet riff. And I think the arcade sounded pretty good with it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can click dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Just makes me try harder for the next one. Speaking of the next one, be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss it, and we'll see ya. in the next one. I got to work on talking. Okay, bye.